Hey Wales, good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's June the 10th. Let's recap the markets and go over Tesla for today's trading session. So with that said, let's jump into Tesla here. So coming into the week and throughout the next few days. Now I do believe that Tesla is well supported overall. So I'm still bullish in terms of my thesis and bias, right? So what does that mean from a mindset of a full-time trader? Well, for me, I'm going to be continuously looking for long positions only within this bullish structure. Okay, so you can see that we have the invalidation level low here at 214. So as long as that level holds, any dip is considered a buy. So I'm looking at this structure. I'm going down to the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute time frames to look for long positions only to continue moving higher. Now, in terms of the roadmap in the grand scheme of things, there are two main paths that I see. Right now, the primary path is that we finished off a wave 1 in black, and then a W that got put in, an X that's coming up, and then a Y wave for one more flush down low for a wave 2 before higher for a wave 3 and a new uptrend to start and a new cycle. Now, the second path, of course, is the more bullish path, a more aggressive path where the wave 2 is actually in here. And instead of putting in this WXY wave in, right, now we have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going up. Okay, so this low does not break. So that's sort of the main difference here. So we just have to wait and see what the markets decide. It's still a bit too early to know, but you can see from the swing highs down to swing lows, if we just take some fib levels, right, you can see that Tesla is trying to reach this 332 to 348 mark, and we're going to have to let the markets decide whether or not, again, it fails on an impulse and comes down closer to 249 to 213, or if it can hold this low, doesn't break, right, and keeps pushing upwards closer to 391 to 428. So we just don't know. But this area, guys, the 332 level, this is the main inflection point. So expect a lot of battles at these levels. Expect a very tough fight between the bulls and the bears. All right. So let's see how Tesla's going to react at those levels. But until then, again, I do think the markets are well supported for now. I'm only going to be looking for long positions on the smaller time frames to keep going with my bias to keep pushing the markets higher until proven otherwise. Now, another thing that I also like to take a look at is the two ETFs. One is XLY, guys. So XLY is a consumer discretionary ETF where Tesla, Amazon, Nike, it fills sort of this ETF with its larger holdings, right? So you can see for XLY, potential wave 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E for a potential flag or a triangle before higher. So this sort of structure that I'm looking at looks pretty bullish to me, right? Either we pump out or we have one more low and then pump out like this. Okay, and if we just take some fib levels and project it out, right, you're looking at possibly 230 for XLY. So still in a bullish uptrend in my opinion. Another ETF, you guys are pretty familiar with this one, is ARK. So ARK's main holding is Tesla. So again, you can see we have a wave 1, 2, this was a 3, 4, working on a fifth wave here. So again, we take the fib levels, right, and we project it out for ARK. We still have some time moving higher to 64 to 69. Okay, so these are the levels that I'm looking at overall for ARK to continue going higher, for XLY to continue going higher, and even Tesla, right? That sort of trek higher will be coinciding with this W to the X wave, and we'll see what the markets again will do once it reaches these levels. Have a great rest of your trading session, and let's make a lot of money together.